Hi everyone, Dr. Oz here. Today we're talking about something we all love to indulge in from time to time: fatty foods. While a little bit of healthy fat is good for us, too much fat can wreak havoc on our digestive systems. We're going to explore some common digestive issues triggered by fatty foods and discuss how to manage them. Let's face it, we've all been there. You eat a big, juicy burger and fries, and afterwards you're left feeling bloated, uncomfortable, and maybe even a little nauseous. This happens because fatty foods take longer to digest, putting extra stress on our stomachs and intestines. Over time, this repeated strain can contribute to a range of digestive problems, from the occasional bout of indigestion to more serious conditions like pancreatitis. But don't worry, I'm here to help you understand these problems and offer practical solutions to keep your gut healthy. So, let's dive in and discover how to enjoy our favorite treats in moderation while keeping our digestive systems happy and healthy. Let's start with a very common problem: indigestion. We've all experienced that feeling of fullness, bloating, and maybe even a burning sensation in our chest after a heavy meal. That's indigestion, and fatty foods are often the culprit. Why? Because those delicious, greasy foods take longer to break down in your stomach. This means your stomach has to work overtime, producing more acid and churning away longer than usual. Think of it like this: your stomach is like a washing machine, and fatty foods are like a heavy load of laundry. The washing machine has to work harder and longer to get the job done, and sometimes it can get overloaded. The good news is that indigestion is usually temporary, and there are simple things you can do to ease the discomfort. Eating smaller, more frequent meals, avoiding lying down right after you eat, and managing stress can all help. Now let's talk about acid reflux, also known as heartburn. This is that burning sensation you feel in your chest when stomach acid flows back up into your esophagus. It's not a pleasant feeling, and fatty foods can make it worse. Here's why. Fatty foods relax the muscle that keeps the contents of your stomach from splashing back up into your esophagus. This allows acid to escape, leading to that familiar burning sensation. Imagine a door that's supposed to stay shut, keeping everything contained. Fatty foods are like a mischievous gremlin propping that door open, letting things escape and cause trouble. To keep the gremlins at bay, try these tips. Avoid trigger foods like fried and greasy dishes, eat smaller meals more frequently, and avoid lying down immediately after eating. If you experience frequent heartburn, talk to your doctor to rule out any underlying conditions. Section 4. Fat malabsorption. Your body's struggle to absorb fat. Moving on, let's discuss a condition called fat malabsorption. This is when your body has trouble breaking down and absorbing fat from the foods you eat. It can lead to a range of uncomfortable symptoms, including diarrhea, greasy stools, bloating, and even weight loss. Several factors can contribute to fat malabsorption, including certain medical conditions, damage to the small intestine, and even some medications. When your body can't absorb fat properly, it passes through your digestive system undigested, leading to those unpleasant symptoms. Imagine a sponge that's supposed to soak up water. In fat malabsorption, the sponge, your digestive system, can't absorb the water or fat properly, so it just runs right through. If you suspect you might have fat malabsorption, it's important to see your doctor for proper diagnosis and treatment. They can help identify the underlying cause and recommend the best course of action, which may include dietary changes, medication, or other therapies. Section 5. Gastroparesis, a slow-moving stomach. Now let's discuss a condition called gastroparesis. This is where the muscles in your stomach slow down or stop working properly, making it difficult for your stomach to empty properly. This can cause a variety of symptoms, including nausea, vomiting, feeling full quickly, bloating, and heartburn. And you guessed it, fatty foods can make these symptoms even worse. Think of your stomach as a train station, and food as the passengers. In gastroparesis, the trains, your stomach muscles, are running slow or not at all, causing a backlog of passengers, which is the food, and a lot of discomfort. Managing gastroparesis often involves a combination of dietary changes, medication, and lifestyle modifications. Eating smaller, more frequent meals, avoiding high-fat foods, and staying hydrated are all important steps in managing this condition. Section 6. Chronic pancreatitis. When inflammation affects digestion. Lastly, let's talk about chronic pancreatitis. This is a serious condition where the pancreas, an organ that helps with digestion, becomes inflamed over time. This inflammation can damage the pancreas and affect its ability to produce the enzymes needed to break down fats. As a result, People with chronic pancreatitis often experience abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and greasy stools, especially after eating fatty meals. Over time, this can lead to malnutrition and other health problems. Imagine your pancreas as a delicate flower. Chronic pancreatitis is like a constant wind blowing on that flower, causing damage and preventing it from blooming properly. Managing chronic pancreatitis typically involves a multifaceted approach that includes pain management, lifestyle changes, and sometimes surgery. Avoiding alcohol, eating a low-fat diet, and taking pancreatic enzyme supplements can all help manage symptoms and prevent further damage to the pancreas.